Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program which is called Tarot, July 15th to August 15th, Animal Signs, Horoscope, and Lotteries. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards. And the first card that I pull will be to do with your first 15 days, which would be from the July 15th to the end of July. And I'm going to talk to you about your job area. And this is for you coming from the horse family, and it's not a good card. It's a card that warns you that your job is not secure, and if you are not attentive to your responsibilities, you will be in trouble. In fact, rather than getting more money, you may even be offered less money. So it's also, what about applying for jobs from July the 15th up to end of July? Also not a good idea. Well, you can apply, but you won't get good news, that's my point. So work hard whichever job you have, to hold on to it. It would be safer that way. If you have a business, your business is going to suffer quite badly from July the 15th to end of July. And so you can have losses because the competition is too strong, or perhaps you can be let down with the promises given to you, and you will find plenty of hurdles and obstacles even in your ongoing business. So you'll need to work very hard to protect money going out. That's the worry now, from July 15th to the end of July. So it's a card that warns you that business areas can go very wrong. General finances are not very steady. So whether you're working or whether you're in business, money can run out very easily. And you can be in trouble in the sense that if you try to go all out to expand, then you would be really in trouble. So don't do that. The second card that I pull will have to do with your romance, marriage and family areas. So let's pull this card that I've pulled, to talk to you about romance. Now, if you find a new romance in the period of July 15 to August 15, worry about it a lot, because this is a very troublesome person who wants to come into your life. This person has many problems and is just looking for shelter, maybe for a while. So treat this romance as a temporary one, even if you like the person very much. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be very troublesome. And the problem is that in this last 15 days, or is it the first 15 days, sorry, the first 15 days, you're going to have difficulties of all kinds. And these difficulties have got to do with, if it's the ongoing romance, of disagreements and tempers flaring and arguments. And if it is marriage, it's the same. So your first 15 days, July 15 to July 20th, are extremely bad for you in your area of ongoing romance or the marriage areas as well. It's you who is listening to me. So you have to lie low and don't instigate problems. Otherwise, you will be in a very bad way. Before I go on to the period of 1st August to 15th August, I want to talk to you for the whole month regarding your health areas. And from this card, you coming from the horse family, I'm worried about your stomach and digestion areas, because you'll have a lot of stress and these gastric issues will be there. And I'm also worried a bit about your lower limbs, which may get very weak or have accidents to that. These are the two things which I can find. This next card that I pull will be to do with your last 15 days, meaning that from the 1st of August to the 15th of August. So let's start with your job area. And there isn't any improvement at all. In fact, this card is even worse. So this period of August 1st to August 15th is even worse than 15 July to the end of July. So in your job area, consider your job not very stable. And if you try to apply for a new job somewhere, the result will not be very good and not be very encouraging. So you'll just have to work very hard. You coming from the horse family will have to work very hard from August the 1st to August the 15th, where job is concerned. Danger of losing a job is very strong, so watch out. Next, your business area. I rather you consolidate, which means just look after whatever business you have. That alone is going to not do well from 1st August to 15th August. Rather than chasing for new businesses, wanting to be adventurous, don't do that. Just put your shoulder to the wheel and carry on from August the 1st to August the 15th as you are. You'll be much safer that way. Your general finances for the period of 1st August to August the 15th is very bad. So you cannot afford to be adventurous in any way, whether job, whether business, or whether finances. This next card that I'm going to pull will have to do with your romance, marriage, and family areas for the period of 1st August to 15th August. And this is a miserable card. And it says that if you ever find a new romance from August the 1st to August the 15th, be very careful. You'll find somebody who is very different from you and very disagreeable and very rebellious. It may be just the start of it, but be careful. That I advise you to be very cautious and research this new romance coming to you. If you are having an ongoing romance in the period of 1st August to 15th August, this card is also not very good. And it says that misunderstandings and arguments and differences between what the plan is all about in these 15 days is very, very different from you and your ongoing romance partner or your marriage partner. So there is trouble brewing for you from August 1st to August the 15th. And if it is marriage, it can be pulled to the extreme, where differences can bring separation of thought, separation of verbalness, where you don't talk to each other, maybe planning to just call it quits. It can be that bad. So be careful, you coming from the horse family, that in areas of romance and marriage is a very difficult time from August the 1st to August the 15th. Okay. Now I'm going to pull one card first. Well, I'm going to shuffle all the cards actually, so that all these cards go back. And what I'm going to do is pick up lottery numbers for you based on the tarot. So this first card that I pulled for you for this period of July 15 to August 15, applying to your lottery luck. This card is the card of Earth. So what the numbers that come to my mind are the number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53 or 62, depending on the lotteries you play. So these are the Earth numbers, and this card is promoting these numbers, so write all of them down. And I'm going to pull another card, altogether 3 cards, so you'll have 3 sets of numbers. And this is the card of air, and I see the signs of Mercury and Uranus here. So the numbers that attracts me will be the number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50 or 59. So these sets of numbers are also of great interest for you. I'm going to pull one more set of number for you, and this is producing the number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49 or 58. So these sets of numbers are from these 3 cards. And this is for you coming from the horse family. If you have already been to consult me, I would have given you, based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, your own sets of numbers which will apply for the rest of your life. And so you will compare those numbers with the numbers which I'm giving you this month. And if they tally and they're quite similar, then you should get excited and definitely want to buy in this period of 15 July to August the 15th. So that's one clue. Now, how do we get energy going? Well, if you have been to see me, I've been already giving you your colors, your good directions, your good gemstones, and your lucky days. And you will do everything according to that. When to buy your lotteries, and stuff like that, and when to pick up these numbers. So these sets of numbers which I've given you, I want you to cut out a lot of pieces of paper, say 2 inch by 2 inch each of this paper, and on each of one paper you will write this one of these numbers. So eventually you will, and crumple it all up into a ball. So eventually you will have a little hill of all these crumpled up papers into a ball, and then you'll be ready to choose your numbers. So since you haven't been to see me, I will keep it general. So, because I can't tell you about what direction to face, what your colors are and things like that. But I will tell you this, that use your thumbs, and for you coming from the horse family, I would say your little fingers, connect your thumb and your little fingers. And what are you doing? Why? It's because we are using your thumbprints to connect to the little fingerprint. That's a very powerful thing you're doing. Nobody in the world while you are alive will ever have your thumbprints or your fingerprints. It's believed that when a person dies, then the next person born will inherit this, so it's recycled that way. So joining the thumbprint to a fingerprint is a very powerful thing that you do. That's how energies are formed. Okay? So do this, and maybe for 30 seconds, wish for what you want, ask for what you want. Some people say, can I say a prayer? And I say, why shouldn't you say a prayer to win a lottery? So all that good information will come through these fingers, and when you start to pick your numbers, meditate for 30 seconds and pick one number, open it and write the number down. And then meditate for 30 seconds again and pick the next number. And if your lotteries needs 5 numbers or 6 numbers, then you go right ahead that way. Okay? So you try that method. Now it will cost you USD 50 to visit me for a 90-minute Skype session, or we can do it on FB, Facebook, Messenger or WhatsApp. And then for that session, I will talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years in those 90 minutes. And that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. So send me an email, get in touch with me, and let's get down to that. In the meantime, I wish you the best of luck for the period of July 15 to August the 15th. And I wish you the best of luck in all areas, and including getting something on the lotteries. Thank you and goodbye.